What's up, everybody? My name is Daniel Rucker. I also go by Mad Hatter. I am the owner and creative director over at Triple Black. This whole series that you're about to watch and episode is going to be a background story and progression of what I'm trying to do with Triple Black. So, with that being said, welcome to Ground Zero. Like I said earlier, this whole series is going to be about the progression and the background, especially this episode of Triple Black and where we are so far. Just to give you a little bit of a background story on Triple Black is a collective culture, not so much of a brand. First, it was created just out of a darker place of a mindset to create some darker but beautiful things, and after so long, it became something that I wanted to see on people. And that's where we transitioned from just making designs just to make designs or doing Twitter stuff to clothing. After a while, it started becoming a little bit more than that. After realizing all the stuff that I incorporated from everything that I've ever experienced, may it be the skateboard lifestyle, the BMX lifestyle, tattoos, or even gaming. So as you'll see, a lot of it will be referred to as the culture, because everything that goes into it is what Triple Black is. So a lot of the different cultures that we expose ourselves to, and I don't mean cultures as in a racial culture, I mean more so of like what you experience or what you do. So like BMX has their own culture, skateboarding has their own culture, tattoo and the edginess have their own culture. So therefore, when I refer to it, Triple Black as a culture, I refer to it as its own thing of all the other cultures just mixed and making a melting pot. We want Triple Black to be a place where everybody can go and just feel like themselves and feel welcome and just be its own society in itself. Not so much as referring to it as a brand. We want everybody to feel comfortable and just stop feeling like they're the background characters even in their own story. Our whole purpose of Triple Black is to push you to be the main character in your own story. Just stop existing. People go day by day just existing in life, just doing the daily norms, and we want to push people to start living their lives, living lives to the fullest, which you'll see me talk about that a lot later down the line, or just see it on our website, or see it in a lot of stuff that we do post, that we want you to do that. Just stop existing to start living. Along with at least Triple Black, the clothing side of things, where a lot of our art and a lot of our culture is really shown through, we did pick up and do something a little bit different from a lot of clothing brands, where branch back to where everything started to brace those cultures. To brace those cultures, or brace a culture of ours, at least one of them was gaming. Has always been a huge part of my life, from the first day I've touched a controller back at PS2 to the first time I played competitively back in Xbox 360 Halo Reach days, or even Halo 3 days. And there's always been that little gap in everything that I was doing that just didn't feel like it was whole. After our relaunch and rebranding back in November of last year, 2019, we decided to branch into gaming. So after thinking things through, deciding who I wanted to be on that side, I decided to pick up my friend Chris to help me run an esports side of things. Shortly after picking up Chris to do this esports side of things, we also picked up our Call of Duty team. Call of Duty team has been making massive waves into the amateur community. We wanted to bring in fresh faces, that's not the same 16 or 30 players that just keep getting rotated out by the same top AM teams. We wanted to make a name for ourselves, but we wanted to make our name for ourselves while building somebody else's name.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with Triple Black.
Oh my god.
He tries to get around the back, does catch 2 for the price of 1 bullet. Turn around the corner, taking down another Rock Viper, looking very solid right.
Woo! Oh my
You
god.
suck.
Oh my god. You're
fucking.
Oh, he's gonna catch the guy. Velocity down. Oh, they look away. They're the worst time possible. Zam. Helmet in. Catching the bomb carrier. Zam just. Oh my god. He's running circles around him. The dude is so cracked. He's so cracked. He takes the helmet. Going for it. He's got one to his left. He's gonna find him as well. He's on 10 in a row.
Time now. Hop in the hill. Hop in the hill. Hop in the hill.
Can't stop me, bitch. Can't stop me, baby!
We're switching.
With their support and them trusting us to get them to that next level, we have been going through a lot of rough patches, but we're getting through it. We have a bunch of league matches or leagues that we are involved in, that they're just making a name for themselves day by day, match by match, and I couldn't be any more proud of them. Shortly after picking up our Call of Duty roster, we did manage to pick up a streamer who, in my opinion, has a lot of room to grow. Once all this COVID stuff starts to die off, I feel like it's going to definitely boost him because he's in the medical field, so it does affect him just a little bit. But with how he's handling it, I definitely see him going a lot farther than where he is now. As we progress and as everybody else progresses and different changes that go on in the esports side and clothing brand side of things, I'm going to definitely do videos like this. I'm not going to guarantee that it's going to be monthly, or weekly or daily. It's going to be more of a monthly thing, just depending on how much eventful stuff goes on and depending on how this COVID stuff kind of plays out. Just because of that, I thought this was a perfect time because there was a lot of downtime that we could be using to finally push out this video. I had this whole thing planned out, but I think this is a lot better, just to give a little bit of an introduction and give kind of a pilot for Ground Zero, because Ground Zero is going to be just the documentation of everything that we're doing here, at least for me, and you guys can just sit back and enjoy the ride and see how far we come maybe a year from now or 6 months from now. Anyways, I thank you guys for the view. Like and share with your friends who you think would really enjoy this type of content. I'm going to try, like I said, it's not going to be every day, it might not even be every week, it might be a monthly thing. It just depends on how much progression we get, and it's definitely going to be a fun ride. So this is going to be episode 0. Like I said, this will be a pilot episode just to give a little bit of background, get introduced to everybody that's behind the scenes, at least not behind the scenes, but more sort of the players, the content creators, and me at least on everything. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, like I said again, share with one of your friends that you think would enjoy this, and I'm out of here.